Here we go. Holy sh**.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
You know, when I see a car like this, first thing I do is I say, would you look at this? You know what I mean? Yeah. Just look at it. Just look at it. Yeah, well, what the heck is that?
Look, I understand a lot of people dislike Tesla right now. There's a lot of deranged individuals going around keying them, getting made famous because they're all too stupid to know exactly about the camera system that's on board Teslas. But I haven't yet seen somebody destroy their entire credibility for a crumb of anti-Tesla clout. But it would appear Mark Rober, somebody who I have always viewed as a above-the-board, one of the good guys, right? This guy has 65 million subscribers on YouTube, ultra-high production quality. Got really famous with setting up, porch pirates with his glitter stuff, if I remember correctly. Very smart guy. Puts out a video yesterday, or a couple days ago, and gets 15 million views on it. And it basically says, can you fool a self-driving car? The problem is, okay, the concept is he's going to try to drive through basically a Wile E. Coyote painted wall to try and fool self-driving. Now, in this video, he presents, of course, a Tesla, because they're the only one that really has full self-driving. He presents it as being full self-driving, which it wasn't. He did not have that enabled. He also presented it. He also had one of the earliest versions of software on this Tesla on purpose, in my opinion. He also lied. He also created several edits. And in the video is essentially a stealth ad. I'm not bearing the lead here because I know a lot of people don't care about Mark Rober who watch my videos, but I'm going to give you all the evidence of his pathetic deception here. The entire video was essentially a stealth ad for company Luminar. It's a LiDAR company. It's a light radar company that was promoting Mark Rober's new YouTube video on their own website homepage, where it compared its tech to Tesla's autopilot following massive backlash of the video. So first we had, Luminar LiDAR tested by former NASA/Apple engineer and current YouTuber Mark Rober. Check this out. And now they've removed it. This video was a stealth ad. And here is why it's even more suspicious. The company that makes this Tesla competition, right, competitive device, Luminar Technologies, saw a 21% jump in their stock yesterday, or the day after his video came out. What a coincidence, given that this very same person, the CEO of Luminar Technologies, also donated $4 million to Mark Rober's charity. The CEO is a good friend of Mark Rober and has donated Mark Rober millions of dollars in 2022. Here he is, Austin Russell, 4 million pounds. That's more than $4 million. So Austin Russell pays him $4 million. And then Mark Rober is going in and stealth editing his descriptions, trying to say, well, how about this? It looks like Mark Rober now edited his comments to clarify that he was not paid to promote Luminar, and the fully equipped vehicle with LiDAR that was driven by the Luminar employee was provided for testing purposes to compare against Tesla's basic autopilot, not even full self-driving. This was by no means a fair comparison. This was, the purpose of this video was to try and smear Tesla's LiDAR technology, which it uses now for its self-driving. But Mark Rober had several glaring mistakes that people caught in his video. Mark's, quote, unedited clip of the Tesla basic autopilot, so not full self-driving, supposedly running into an invisible wall. However, it still shows autopilot disengaging. You can watch here on this screen. Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. Holy shoot!
Yeah, autopilot disengaged before he ever even hit it. Right there. Autopilot disengaged. So it's not even, he knows, everyone knows he's not even using, you know, unfortunately, and it gets worse. Someone also pointed out to me that you can see the error message on the screen. He doesn't even try to hide it. At 7 seconds, Mark says, "Here we go," and presses the stalk to engage autopilot. Immediately, some sort of message appears. You can also audibly hear the chime. A couple seconds later, another message appears, and autopilot disengages. If you genuinely believe that Mark did not press the pedal, I have a bridge to sell you. What happens is, when you use autopilot, okay, you can override it, essentially at any moment. So what he did, what many people are speculating, he either moved the wheel or tapped the brake or the gas, which will disable the autopilot. Now, autopilot is not full self-driving. It looks like he purposely did this. You can see Mark Rober has a huge impact on kids. Tesla should go after him. Tesla would have a strong case via the Lanham Act to sue Mark Rober for false advertising and misleading an audience. Tesla would not have to even prove damages, instead would only require a tendency to deceive a substantial portion of the intended audience. Tesla would probably win. Yeah, my guess is Mark Rober is a fraud. He literally engaged 3 FSD, 3 seconds, not even full self-driving. It was enhanced autopilot. So he didn't even pay for full self-driving, which utilizes the technology better. I mean, isn't it bonkers that all these people are willing to throw away their entire credibility because Orange Man, Elon Man bad? Pay $99 for Tesla FSD and redo the comparison. He won't do that, though. Fred Lampert is repeating the old lie about autopilot disengaging right before the crash to hide that it was on. The truth is, of course, that Tesla counts any crash in which autopilot was engaged within 5 seconds before the impact. So there is nothing shady going on here. And even if it was disengaged, it would still be counted in statistics. The issue is here that he accelerated to 40 miles an hour himself. He had already driven straight into the wall, barely giving autopilot any time at all to react. He then appears to have manually disengaged by turning the wheel rather than removing his hands from the wheel and the pedals to show that the car was operating on its own. Why not start from 0 miles per hour? Why not use full self-driving? Anyone who thinks this is a fair test of vision capabilities in the real world is just looking to take shots at Tesla. Now, by the way, again, I have 2 Teslas and I never use full self-driving. I don't trust it. I'm just old school. I like to just drive it. My wife uses it. My friends use it. I don't use it. But the point is, this is a guy with 65 million subscribers willing to completely torch his reputation for a buddy of his. That's all this is. And probably because Elon bad. Here's a raw footage of my Tesla going through the wall. Not sure why it disengages 17 frames before hitting the wall, but my feet weren't touching the gas or the brakes. Why did you not run the test again then, with it actually engaged? Why did you put out the video then? Because your buddy paid, your buddy runs a company that you probably, I don't know for sure, but maybe you have stock in? I can't say for sure. Obviously I can't say for sure if you have stock in that company, but I can guarantee you everyone that does is glad that you didn't edit that out or that you didn't retest it. Here you see, bro, this is embarrassing. Used to respect you. Thank you for the video, but this appears to be a different clip where the autopilot was activated much later than it shows in your original video pic. Does this mean you ran the test multiple times? So he uploaded different video here after getting caught. So your merit. In your video, Can You Fool a Self-Driving Car? Uses Luminar's latest tech. But why didn't you use Tesla's latest FSD software? Why? Autopilot was turned on at 42 miles an hour in your YouTube video, but you turned it on at 42 miles in your YouTube video, but you turned it on at 39:40 in your clip above. Why multiple takes? In the clip above, autopilot was activated much closer to the wall than in the YouTube clip, Why? In your video above, you turned on autopilot 3.8 seconds before hitting the wall, but it appears you gave Luminar a much longer head start with their tech, quote, activated. Why? Am I wrong in my assumption? Why was putting a child/dummy doll behind the wall a useful thing to do? What car would possibly see or react to a kid through a wall after crashing into that wall? I mean, this whole thing was set up to smear Tesla and to sell Luminar. You're lying about this so blatantly, makes me want to buy a Tesla more. Leaked reputation of Mark's video, leaked photo of Mark's reputation after this video. Because you were in autopilot, not full self-driving. You just juked the wheel to disengage it at the last second so you'd hit the wall like you needed it to. But you already knew that, didn't you? But why it's autopilot, not full self-driving, like in the title of the YouTube video? So in the YouTube video, he says it's basically a self-driving car, but it isn't. It just had enhanced autopilot, which is very different. That keeps you in the lanes. You know, full self-driving is very different. I mean, this is so wild. In the YouTube video, autopilot was engaged 39 miles an hour, much farther distance. However, in the crash footage, it was gauged at 42 miles an hour from a much closer distance. Gee, I wonder. Autopilot is a 10-year-old software that even Tesla calls a hands-on assistance feature. Autopilot is not made for collision avoidance, and this has already been proven in federal court. Even Tesla's supervised full self-driving is not fully autonomous today. It cannot be trusted. So it's very curious timing. I wonder if there's going to be lawsuits here. Certainly Tesla stock, not doing awesome lately. This video is going to be seen by 50 million people. And this guy torched his entire reputation to pay back a favor to his buddy, at least in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. We'll talk to you again real soon.